This is Sandra. She's 28 and from Budapest. Now, Sandra says she's in a romantic relationship. But guess with what? It's with a toy plane. Welcome to the Home Slice Show, giving you some of the strangest stories found on the internet. A young woman from Hungary has gone public with her feelings towards a toy plane, which she shares a bed with and kisses every morning and night. Yes, I understand what I just said, but she is having a full-blown relationship with a toy plane.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
She claims that the toy jet is the best partner she's ever had. She even goes on to say that her last human partner had no issues with her interest in planes, but she decided to take the plunge and have a relationship with one after breaking up with her boyfriend last year. Can you imagine if you're one of her exes and now you hear that you're not even better in bed than a toy plane? You've got to be crying at bed at night after hearing that news. Probably alone, looking at your ex-girlfriend's Instagram posts of selfies with her and the toy plane in bed. God, look at this picture. The only thing missing from this picture is a cigarette. Huh, that's better.
That's enough internet for me today.
So Sandra starts a relationship with a toy plane that she calls Le Fanx in January 2022 after she bought him for £600 online. £600 for that? Phew. They say you can't put a price on love, but I'm sorry mate, they definitely saw you coming. Sandra said, and I quote, "I don't know why I love him, I just love him." And I can agree to that, Sandra. I don't know why you love him either, which is why I'm here reporting this extremely strange turn of events. She continues to say, "He's beautiful and my soulmate," which I find to be quite confusing, but here we are. Sandra even goes on to say that she's fallen in love for the first time. I mean, her ex must be punching the wall right now. Jesus Christ. She says that they have cuddles and kiss throughout the night and have sex.
Congratulations! Oh my God.
Don't ask me how. They just do. Sandra admits that she had an obsession with planes from the age of 3. I guess that's some kind of explanation. Still doesn't mean you need to one though, does it, Sandra? Sandra continues by saying, "I've always liked planes more than the average person." You're not wrong there, mate. An average person doesn't feel the need to a piece of plastic. But who am I to judge? Her dreams came true when she managed to get a job working in, yes, you've guessed it, aviation. Which isn't a surprise really, is it? And she admits to the temptation of cheating on her toy plane at home. What? Sandra says, "The most I do with other planes at work is just touch and blow a kiss." Sounds like you're cheating to me, Sandra. And what the does her colleagues at work think? Like when they catch her sexually harassing a Boeing 747 on the runway? I mean, who wants to go to HR retelling that story? Ugh. Now, I know I've been taking the mickey about this story, but Sandra does make some very interesting comparisons. She says planes are more reliable than partners. Statistically, she's right. She says I can always speak to him. Again, she's right. Just think about how many times you needed to talk to your partner and have been met with negativity. She also says, "I like how planes represent endless opportunities, and to me that is something positive and something that I want to have in my life." And there you have it. She feels positive in this relationship and it makes her happy. What more could you ask for? Sandra isn't actually hurting anyone and isn't breaking the law.
Barely.
So who are we to judge? And with that in mind, I'm off on a date with a cheese grater. Cheerio.